and she just does everything great. She's super dope. Like, everybody I'm talking about is like so cool. What up, what up? Welcome back to my channel. It is day 5 of the 25-day challenge, which is just crazy that it's going by. And I'm proud of myself for even making it this far, just because I haven't always been the best at YouTube, but I'm really trying to focus more on it, and I'm having a lot of fun. I know that a lot of the stuff that I've been doing is more like sit down and talking, but I was waiting until like more exciting things were happening. So definitely taking you guys more than just me sitting and talking very, very soon. And yeah, so today is going to be all about my favorite accounts to follow on Instagram. I have had my fitness Instagram for about 3 years now, and it kind of evolved into following fitness people to more just like bloggers or lifestyle, people, lifestyle bloggers. And obviously I have some favorites that I've had since the beginning. People like Shanae, people like Jara, people like Joe. I mean, and obviously like my close friends, Cindy, Ashley, Chelsea, Casey, Christina. I mean, I could go on and on, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on the people right now who I'm like kind of obsessed with, or I've been obsessed with for a while, and who I just feel like deserve credit. Most of them I've never even met in person, but I just think they're the shit, and I think you should follow them, and I'm going to give you a few reasons why. So cool. Let's start with, I have a list written here. Okay, so the first person I'm going to start with is Zanna, and you know what? Because she's from England, I don't know if her name is Zanna or Zanna, but it's Zanna van Dijk, I think is how you say it. I'm so bad. Like, I don't know exactly how you say her name, but I always refer to her as Zanna. But she is awesome. I realized recently she's actually younger than me, and she's killing it. But one of the reasons that she's like such a motivator and inspiration for me is because she is very involved in the fitness world, but she's also a very successful blogger, which I would love to be one day. I don't know, I just think like she's so great. I think everything she does is so great. I think the way she executes things is amazing. She posts a lot of video content that's great and realistic for a lot of people. She spreads a great message. She's like 6'2" and totally embraces it. I just think she's like so awesome. Her feed is beautiful. She is beautiful, and I think she like does a really great job sharing content with her audience, and she is super relatable. Like, she makes it fun. I've talked to her back and forth like on DM like a little bit, and like I fangirled when she followed me, but she's just like super, super cool, and she spreads a great message, and not only like with fitness and like living a healthy lifestyle, but she also really cares about the environment, which I think is super important, and I love that about her. I'm putting everybody's information here. I'm going to show their pictures. I'm going to show their, tags. I'm going to show it below. So if you're not following her, and you like fitness, and just, she goes many beautiful places, follow her. Number 2 would be another, I guess you'd say fitness person, would be Megan Kong. I actually got to meet Megan like a month ago in DC, but it was like for like a hot second. Sorry, there was like something blowing outside, and I thought there was someone standing there, but we're all good. So Megan is just like a super cool person. You like follow her page, and I love her page because she mixes it up, and I don't even know, she probably knows, but I think she's very artistic. I think she's very creative with the way she posts things, and she's also super helpful. Like, she posts very helpful posts about food or about fitness or about stretching or different stuff like that. And also, she's like an amazing dancer, and who doesn't love to follow like someone they can watch dance? Like, I'm always amazed by dancers, so I think it's super cool, and there's no other way to describe her besides like really, really cool. She's just like a cool girl. But other than that, like, she's beautiful, and she's just so uplifting, and she's like so chill, and she'll talk to anybody. Like, when I met her in person, she was just like, it was just like totally normal, like super chill, and I like love that when I meet people from Instagram, and it's just like not weird. So Megan is just super awesome, and I think her feed is beautiful. I think her photos are creative, and I love her fitness photos. So whenever I'm like looking for inspiration, I definitely look at Megan's page because she kills it. Number 3, one of my most recent obsessions is Janette. She's from Shut the Kale Up. I don't know what planet or rock I was living on or under that I did not follow her sooner. I followed her probably like 2-3 months ago. I'm not sure, but I'm obsessed with her. She's definitely a foodie, but I love that she also incorporates her life into her page, and her food recipes are amazing. Like half the stuff she talks about, like I'm like, I have no idea how to pronounce that or what that is, sorry. But it's just, I don't know, I really enjoy following her and getting ideas from her, especially food ideas, because I've been kind of in a rut lately. And she just like is also somebody who seems like super chill, and she's a mom, and her son is so cute, and you can just tell that she's a really good parent, and her husband are just like a really good couple. So she's just a really fun person to follow. It's more of like a personal blog, but she definitely posts a ton of food. And I just think her content's beautiful. Like everyone like just beautifully curates their feed that I talk about today. Next person is another fit person. It's Adrienne London. Adrienne is obviously from London. She is so cool. Like she's like super friendly, super energetic, and we've definitely talked back and forth on DM. Like I want to meet her. We're like 2018 is the year. But she is also a mom, and her son Jude is the cutest, little curly hair, it's so cute. But aside from that, like I think her feed is also super creative, kind of like Megan. Like I feel like she switches things up. She does like flat lays, they're of herself, they're of workouts, you know. She's on the Adidas team just like Megan is, and Zanna. Basically, I love the Adidas girls, who doesn't, right? But she's just super cool. She's super friendly, and I love the positive message that she puts out. Like you just like look at her feed, and it's bright and it's exciting, and it's just like her. Like it's very like welcoming and super awesome. I just think that she is fantastic. So I don't know, you definitely need to follow her if you need some updates. She's a runner, so we don't necessarily do all the same workouts. You can just tell she's so strong, and she is so busy, but she gets it done, and I love that. The next person I want to talk about is somebody who I've obviously been following for a while, but I feel like everyone feels the same way about her page, Raimi. She is so creative. I would love to just like spend a day watching her create content, because I think the little things she pays attention to, like if you like study her page and you study her photos, which her page is beautiful, it's super bright, it's gorgeous. Her home in LA seems like the most Instagrammable home you've ever seen, but you just look at her page and you're like, that girl is so creative. She has such an eye for everything, and you can just tell by the way she does her feed, the way she styles each photo. So like, who isn't obsessed with her? And she's also super sweet. So while she is somebody, this box just keeps freaking me out because I like see it moving and I'm like, is somebody here? But she's just so fun to follow because she does a bunch of cool stuff. She's always in cool places, but I like to follow her for like photo inspiration. Not that I think I could ever be on her level, but like it's just fun to look at her photos because you're like, oh my god, you're so fantastic. And I met her like through BBG, like I met a few of these people. Moving right along. The next person I want to talk about is Maggie McDonald. She is my newest obsession. I actually talked about her in my Get to Know Me video just because I found her on YouTube, which I don't find people on YouTube. It was really weird. I was looking up something about SoulCycle, and she had one of like the top hit videos. And I was like, wait, this girl's like super cool and she's super cute. And I was like, what's her deal? So then thankfully like in her thing she put her Instagram. So I stalked her Instagram, stalked her YouTube. I'm obsessed. Like her Instagram is, you can tell, like, I think she actually did a YouTube video about like how she edits her photos and puts them in her feed. And that's always like fascinating to me. So her Instagram is just beautifully curated. You know, she's really branding herself super well, and it's so weird. When I followed her, she followed me back, and I was like, wait, like, who am I to her? Like, I'm not cool. Like, what's going on here? And then she messaged me. She's like, oh my god, I used to do BBG. Like, I totally know who you are. And then she, like, had, like, a fitness account, and then she, like, started branding herself on her personal account. So long story short, it's just like this crazy thing that she knew who I was, and then I followed her, and now I'm just like, well, by the way, I'm obsessed with you. She has super cool style. She's very helpful on YouTube. She shows like different hauls that she gets of clothes, and it's like clothes that are practical and that you can afford. And like, she actually just turned 21, so I'm like obsessed with the 21-year-old, which sounds crazy, but she shops at places that I shop, so I'm like, hell yeah, like I'm all in. Basically, she's my recent lifestyle obsession person that I follow, and she just does everything great. She's super dope. Like, everybody I'm talking about is like so cool. Another person I want to talk about is Claire. Claire Gens. Claire, don't be mad at me if I just said your name wrong. I think it's Gens. Nens? Gens. Oh my god, I think I'm totally saying her last name wrong. And she's like one of my good friends. Oh my gosh, her and Steven are gonna be mad at me. Anyways, so Claire is somebody who I've known forever. We met during BBG, but I want to talk about her Instagram because I'm obsessed with it. She has done such a good job like rebranding herself from just like a BBG girl from fitness, and she's definitely more lifestyle now, but she still posts fitness things. But I just love her feed, and I want to talk about her because I'm super proud of the way she's transitioned. And I know, because we talk all the time, I know how hard she works has worked to kind of switch up her feed, to train her audience to like get used to seeing what they see. And I just think her feed, I was texting her last night and I was like, your feed looks so good right now, like just with the colors and the filters she uses. It just has a really good curation of a feed. So Claire, I'm really proud of you, and everyone should follow her because she's amazing. The next account I want to talk about is not actually a person. It kind of is, but it's not. It's ran by Mariana Hewitt. If you haven't heard of her, she's a massive blogger. She kind of reminds you of like the Kardashians, like, but she's just so cute and like beautiful, and her style's amazing. But she runs an Instagram. Hold on, I gotta check to see if my chicken's ready. So Mariana Hewitt started this Instagram called Blog With Me, and it's actually this Instagram that gives people tips on how to become bloggers, be better bloggers, take photos, and it's just super unique. It's such a cool idea, and I really like following it because even though like I'm kind of like fitness blogger, I'm not fully lifestyle. Like obviously I would love to kind of mesh the two a little bit better, but it's just so fun to read her tips because, I mean, she's been grinding for years and she's almost to like 800K, I think, but I just think it's such a cool idea for her to share because I feel like everyone in the Instagram world is kind of like secretive about how they got where they got, which I'm like, why? Like me, I'm like BBG, hello. And then I just think it's really like nice of her, and I think it's just a super cool thing. And what's really cool is you can connect with other bloggers on there. So I think that's like a super dope account to follow. So if you're following me, there's a high chance you might be following these same people. But I just kind of wanted to put it out there, give these people some props because they're killing it on their pages and I really enjoy following them. And I can definitely do another video on this because everybody I follow, I genuinely enjoy following, or I wouldn't follow them. So I hope that if you don't follow these people, you really do go give them a look because they deserve it. They're great people. Their feeds are amazing. If you are a blogger especially, you definitely need to check them out. I'm going to put all of their stuff down below, and even the people that I quickly mentioned at the beginning, I'm going to put that down there. So I hope you enjoyed listening about my faves, and I can't wait for day 6. I am taking you somewhere with me tomorrow. That was so weird.